una patada en el culo y no verte más.
¿Por qué?
Te doy una patada en el culo, digo.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay,
No
ay.
por nada, hermano.
It's okay. Me encuentro, me jugando.
No. Ni en el cuarto ni en la sala.
It's okay, too unethical. It's okay, too unethical.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, break. Here we go. Half goal 80. Free. Steady.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, but it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Next.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And Walker once more. And he'll go down at the 28. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw out line to Walker. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. this return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They're going to look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 40 yards. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you go to the offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
19,
A run on 1st down with Shipley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. 7-7, our score after 1. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
19 tight. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. Dragon 6. Mustang 8. 60 Maverick. 60.
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
19 starts, 7 Pirates, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Dragon 6.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll set up a throw. And he is caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the gun, it's Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Walker. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to step up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cougar 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Go.
They'll set up to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
He finds Smith and Jigba. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll drop the throw. And will be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. In motion right is Brown. 2nd and 4. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Back to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now he'll tuck this and run to Barkley on the check down. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Horton. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's got room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And he gets gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They're going to look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Here we go. Panther 11, Panther 18, 18.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And going right back to Walker.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them.
and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 183 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Come on.
They run again with Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some room to work. There he goes again. Saquon Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 59 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go now.
Now a run with Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now back to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here comes second down at 5. They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. Back to throw. Hyatt there to grab it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 38 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Walker to start the drive. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
2nd down and inches. That's down the field. He's got a Royal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This would put them in the NFC title game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.